Exploration and try.
Nod-Krai exploration. Let's get the Flynn's anecdote that's over here
Try and stop me!
before we continue on with our exploration. Is that him? That is him.
Repairs complete. It was just an old circuit, nothing serious.
Such remarkable efficiency, Miss Inefa. If it weren't for you, this streetlight would have had me stumped. If it had proven beyond fixing, I may have had to take my own lantern and hang it in its place.
Luckily things didn't get to that point.
Aino previously proposed a solution. She said she could train the Ratniki so they'd have the basic knowledge to perform simple tasks, like repairing circuits. That way, you wouldn't need to inform Aino every time a streetlight goes out and then wait in the dark until I arrive to repair it.
The Ratniki are responsible for fixing the lights?
Yes,
Really?
and no. Strictly speaking, maintaining the brightness of the lights has been their traditional role. Before the use of Kuvaki became widespread, the streetlights were powered by regular oil. Back then, people were needed to light and extinguish the flames. Because of how dangerous said streets were at night, the Ratniki took on this role. They already carried lanterns, in any case, and were adept at using them while fighting. But as I'm sure you've already noticed, the current streetlights are powered by Kuvaki, and it's not so easy to light or extinguish them using traditional means. Because of this, whenever a light goes out nowadays, all I can do is stand here helplessly and wait for a professional to come along and solve the problem.
Why don't you let Aino give you some training, and have you not arranged to have classes?
Aino organized an engineering seminar, but all the Ratniki made excuses to leave halfway through. They said things like, "I have an urgent task," or "I need to go on patrol," or "It's time for me to make a report."
I didn't leave. It is, after all, disrespectful to the host to leave a seminar early.
True, but the biscuits you brought were too much of a distraction for Aino. She stopped teaching completely. And then I was so busy trying to stop her from eating that I could not take over the seminar. So please, the next time you attend a class of any kind, don't bring anything sweet that might attract Aino's attention. And don't bring any toys either.
I promise I won't.
Please say it in full. The last time you promised not to bring anything sweet, you brought a toy, and Aino was completely unable to continue.
I promise I won't bring anything sweet, any toys, or anything else that might unduly divert Miss Aino's attention.
That's better. I'll notify you when she next holds an engineering class. For now, I have to pick some laka berries for her. Goodbye.
Traveler, do you know of anything else besides sweet treats, toys, and small fluffy animals that might keep Miss Aino quiet for a while? Half an hour shall suffice.
You think you'd be better off studying, and, well, if you can't take any items, why not try bringing a companion instead?
A companion? Oh, that is inspired. Perhaps I should ask Miss Nefer if she can send Miss Yehoda to accompany me.
Just don't say it was me who gave you the idea.
Naturally. The only reason I wish to ask Miss Yehoda to attend is that if I am to swim in the great ocean of knowledge, I'd very much like someone else to enjoy Miss Aino's educational ablutions. Considering the strength of Miss Yehoda's relationship with the two of you, I believe she would be the perfect candidate to go with me.
Okay, are there any other anecdotes anywhere? I don't think there are. I would think that there would be two, but when I checked earlier, I didn't see any. Nope. Okay. Let's make our way over here now. We are going to continue our exploration. Trying to get up to that 90%. West. This one.
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must...
I need 12. Okay, so I got the new record. Oh, I need to use the... Where do I need to go for this one? Oh, is it that? I wonder if I need to be in the, There we go.
Rev the engines!
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay, so what's over here? Oh, more fruit. Oh, okay. We should be ready to take on the challenge now. Alright, what's the challenge? Just firing the rocks at it. Aim it right. Okay. Okay. Uh... Sweet. It's charging the boat.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Okay, so where's this one at? Oh, right there. Oh, well, hold on. Why is it pointing down? No idea how many of those I have. Should be enough. Yep. Alright. Will it be the challenge now? Oh. Oh shit. Okay. How do I operate it? I don't know.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
I'm just doing the quests and getting the chests. Hey, I got the third Evermoon seal. Now I need to find the, whatchamacallit? Vault. Ah. How do I... Oops. Wake Colonel Iron Whale up. Seems the device for awakening Colonel Iron Whale is missing some parts. That figures, even guarded treasures are coveted by others, let alone unguarded ones. So the proof of the cognoscenti, the treasure is hidden here. Certainly nearby, but why don't we just take it apart then? It's a little more than a pile of scrap anyway. This way you won't have to play this little game of pretend anymore. Why not just make things easier? Time to spice up this story. I was going to sneeze from all that spice. There must be some other way. We just need to find the missing parts, right? Well, we're good at finding things. We're talking about spare parts. I might have some leads. Are you really giving us clues just like that? It's not unusual to receive aid from mysterious characters in stories, right? Mr. Chesterton, if you're also interested in the treasure's whereabouts, it's not too late to join us. I'm a collector, so of course I'm interested in the proof of the cognoscenti. But I won't play along with your childish games. Well, you can certainly try to challenge Colonel Iron Whale your way. Let's see who can locate the treasure first. As for you, adventurers, please follow me. Right
Try and stop me!
Power Ranger's workshop is down this way. Should be able to find the spare parts there. All we need to do is activate the lift, but there's no lever. A weasel thief! This is unexpected. I'll handle things from here. But, Hujin, it's your turn to shine. And where did you come from? It's not that unusual for traveling merchants to have a few clever companions. Let's catch up to it, alright?
Rev the engines!
A new job.
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath and light of the blazing sun!
I
Hujin captures the lever thief.
suffocate. Picked the wrong test subject.
Alright. Install the lever and let's go down. Follow Hujin and look for clues, okay?
Let the mountain's veins boil! Show no mercy! You two! Time to pyroclastic surge! Full throttle!
Oh! Mossy scribbled notes. Like Tolfin said, he stayed for Tinet's sake. I expect you can to go stick up something like this. But judging by your words, did you doubt what I said? Well, they did come from someone who would give away a friend's treasure. You put it like that, Traveler, it does sound suspicious. Probably just playing along earlier, just so you know. We had to see what tricks you had up your sleeve. What are you planning now, bringing us to this place? Best be warned, the Traveler is super strong. To me, you're both unexpected guests, but great spices for the story all the same. I can hardly thank you enough. Why would I ever mean you harm? Let's keep searching for the spare parts. I really don't know where Papa Wrench left the proof of cognoscenti, so it's all on you now. Okay. Ah, no, I don't want that. I want the chest.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
A mole? Oh. Right, I guess. Oh, I guess it didn't really matter.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Alright, look there. We got ourselves another waypoint. What's going on here? Is there a third challenge? Seems Sergeant Octopus isn't feeling well. Perhaps it's getting aggressive because it's not used to the environment. After all, underground caves aren't exactly where octopuses usually hang out. Sergeant, pull yourself together. Your power is essential in awakening Colonel Iron Whale, Sergeant. How exactly do we make it stop? Looks like we'll have to get closer to make it stop. Well then, I'll leave it to you, Traveler and Paimon. Yes, of course, you leave it to me. Oh, sweet, it activated on its own. Ow. Finally stopped. Maybe this guy needs a demotion to Corporal Octopus. It's safe now. Let's look around for the spare parts. Okay. 3 humans and a weasel search up and down until you finally find the spare parts. Now we can go and wake Colonel Iron Whale up. Uh-oh. The path we came from has been blocked. Looks like this is becoming quite the spicy story. I can't handle spicy food. Leave it to Huyen. Treasure hunting isn't all it can do. It's also good at pathfinding. Just follow its lead and we're bound to find something good. You're not gonna do anything yourself, are you? It's been on us and or your weasel thief this whole time. Lazy fool! Oh, almost fell. Hey, I'm glad I took a look around. More measly scribbled notes. Yeah, I already searched that room. Find a page of the journal. Measly scribbled notes 2. Not reading all that. Same handwriting as earlier. Late Danusha Zorik. Is Dunyusha Papa Wrench's daughter then? But Paimon thought he fell into the sea because of an accident that happened 10 years ago aboard the Fortunate One. Just had to dig this page out, didn't you? I guess I have no choice but to. Paimon knew you were up to no good. Traveler, draw your sword, quick. No choice but to tell you all my plans now and ask that you pretend you know nothing from this point on. Huh? I was there the day Papa Wrench saw the obituary. He had a strange look on his face, so I asked him about the matter. Even so, he kept insisting that he couldn't remember the details from 10 years ago. Always assuming the best of others, that's just the way he was. Besides, he had Tanette to care for, so everything else took a back seat. After he passed, I kept my ear to the ground. And what do you know? News reached me that the Chesternans had exhausted their wealth over the last 10 years and had landed in serious debt. So I sent a messenger to tell a story. Have you heard? The proof of the cognoscenti that can lead you to the great treasure is at the Blue Amber Lake in Nod-Krai. You were going to give him the proof of the cognoscenti? Technically, it is Papa Wrench, Mr. Cistern Sr.'s inheritance. As his legal heir, Zorik has the right to it. I'm not as charitable as old Papa, but I wanted to give Zorik a chance to prove himself, and that's how the treasure hunt came to be. He's not interested in the story or the setting, but he seems determined to get the proof all the same. It's entirely possible that he might find it before you two. That won't do. Indeed. Therefore, my plan is to ask you to interfere with the process, or should I say, finders keepers, as long as you get it before him, of course. Though if your conscience permits, you can let him find it first before taking it off his hands. Not a terrible strategy either, that. So that's your plan. Paimon doesn't get it. Do you want him to have it or not? And what if we didn't come this way? What was your original plan? A scheme abandoned hardly matters in the present, does it? I have great faith in your treasure hunting skills. When we go back out, please pretend you've heard nothing. It would not do for me to appear biased, after all. Search. After searching for a while... Huh. Alright, cool. We're back at the,
Incoming!
Return to Colonel Iron
Bring
Will.
it!
Oh. Okay. I'm missing two more. Is this one of them? Yep. Is the other one over here? No. Let's get you over here. What the heck? There's a third one. Combine it all. Uh-oh. Oh, good. They actually gave me a stepping stool to get up there.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just
Got a recipe.
kidding. You can take it.
So you found the spare parts? Seems you're helpless against this hunk of metal junk. Guess it's up to us to awaken Colonel Iron Whale then. We won. The proof of the cognoscenti is ours now. Congratulations, but are you really going to activate the device right now? This thing looks like it's been out of use for a while. There might be some malfunction. Mr. Shesternan, are you worried that such a malfunction might hurt one of us? How thoughtful. However, with the treasure within our reach, it would be too much to ask us to simply ignore it. That's right, traveler. Let's install the parts and start it up right now. Alright. So, some type of northern lights, by the look of it. This must have been the gift that Papa Wrench wanted to give to Tanit. Shocking. Did something shiny just fly upward? Was that the proof of the cognoscenti? I'll go up and take a look. You can climb up that high? Can we even call ourselves adventurers if we can't even manage that? Even if Traveler can't do it, Paimon sure can. What reliable companions you are. Well then, I hope to hear good news from you soon. Reach out your fragments, ride the Aurora, and reach the destination. I have no idea if I'm collecting these shinies or not. I think I am. There's no prompt that I'm not. But then again, there's no prompt saying that I am. Land in a safe place. Oh, picture. Those shiny things we collected earlier, they look like pictures, but where's the proof of cognoscenti? Paimon doesn't see anything like that at all. Maybe someone already swiped it. The experiences and memories we gain are the most precious of treasures. Our adventurers would have all starved to death long ago if that was always the case. Not that we can do anything about that right now, though. Let's go back first. Alright. You're too late. You didn't find the proof of cognoscenti up there, did you? How did you... We found something more precious still. More precious? Impossible. Judging by that smug look he's wearing, he probably found the proof ahead of us. Might as well try to trick him here. You want me to play along with your little act, then? Well, there are 5 proofs of cognoscenti after all. Nor would locating the great treasure be a simple affair, even after one collects them all. I would hardly be surprised if something in Papa Wrench's collection could far surpass a single proof in value. Such an item exists? Of course, you could call it priceless even. Paimon has no idea what the traveler's up to, but that isn't exactly a lie, right? Memories are priceless. Besides, just ask Tolfin or something. He'd pick what we've got over the proof, I'm for sure. And what would a wandering merchant like him know? I get it now, brat. You're bitter because you lost, aren't you? You're upset that I didn't need to play your little game to get the treasure. Ooh, Lord. I happen to be in a good mood, so I'll pass this advice to you for free. Forget about the rules. People who stick to them hardly ever get the life they deserve. Give me 1 second. My nose was a little stuffy, had to get that blown out. Fortune favors those who think outside the box like me, see? You did all that work, in the end, you still couldn't find the proof of the cognoscenti. Zora takes out a pristine and opulent goblet. It is hard to believe that it also belonged to Papa Wrench's collection. Yes, it is indeed true that one of the 5 proofs of cognoscenti is a goblet, but as far as I know, that one in the Vatui's possession. Many treasure hunters have their eyes on it, in fact. The proof that Papa Wrench found was a mask, and he would often let the children play with it. As for this goblet, I do believe it's a gift that the caravan leader brought from Snezhnograd. But Papa Wrench never could bring himself to use such a precious thing. It's valuable, of course, but nothing compared to the proof of the cognoscenti, which in turn makes it even less valuable than the treasure Lumine found, I fear. That's impossible. It appears even a seasoned collector such as you can be mistaken at times, Mr. Shesternin. If it sets your mind at ease, you are free to find an appraiser for it when you return to Novokitsagrad. Where's the real proof of cognoscenti, then? No, forget that. What's the treasure you spoke of, kid? The one you claim is the superior find. You may have beaten me, but I shan't accept it until you've shown me what you found. That's... The picture of memories might be priceless to Tolfin, but could we really say something like, this is the most valuable treasure without embarrassing ourselves? Hurry, traveler, think of something. Since there's more to what happened aboard the Fortunate One 10 years ago, before we show you, take a look at this. We show the picture from earlier to Zorik. What is this trickery? Who commissioned you to do this? Was it that old man? Is he still alive? Where is he? So you are the Zorik that Papa Wrench mentioned. Papa Wrench? So he lured me here with a fake name so he can have his revenge? Is that it? You think you can take me? Revenge? What are you talking about? Wait, so the one who pushed Papa Wrench off the ship was... Drop the act. You're all working for that old man, aren't you? Wait, does Danyasha know? Is she in on this too? That woman. She agreed so quickly before... Because she knew this was a trap all along. Didn't she? Offering to deliver the letter, doing all that just to isolate me? You're getting ahead of yourself. Not one of you will ever get me. Not you, and not that old man. Zorik scurries away, not even bothering with the precious goblet he mistook for the proof of the cognoscenti. Are you just letting him go? We don't have any grudge against him, but isn't Papa Wrench your friend? Don't worry, the path he took looks most dangerous. I would not be surprised if something happens to him. What do you mean? I mean that Papa Wrench has many other friends aside from me. Besides, who doesn't love a story where justice is served? I'm afraid 10 years wasn't long enough to change his ways. If he had proven himself a changed man, even just a little, then I would have forgiven him, per Papa Wrench's wishes. Alas, like many others, he too was a prisoner to his baser instincts. What a tragedy. What saddens me more is the lack of a winner in our little treasure hunting game. No new story material for me then. Paimon almost forgot. Where exactly is the proof of the cognoscenti? Will we find it here? Can we ask Hugin for help? Might this be what you're looking for? A mask? Is this it? But how? You had it on you this whole time? Not quite. Zora did find it first, but he thought the flashier, fancier goblet was the real proof. So he tossed the mask aside. And now that he's forfeited it, the treasure is yours. Feels like a freebie, but wait, we worked hard for it too. It's our just reward. That's right. If you end up revealing the great treasure's secrets, well, that would make for a fascinating story. Okay. Completed that string of quests, and I'm only at 84%. Meeting point rewards. Oh yeah, okay, that's the quest rewards. She's still stuck? Oh, no. I need to go over here. Dude over here still had some type of quest thing to do. Where did he go? Oh, is he over here? No? I remember there being something happening over here that... Oh, there he is. I've made a breakthrough. 99.5% sure that the fungal effect didn't affect either of you. That's great, though Paimon wasn't really concerned about that. If it wasn't because of the fungal effect, then why did the collector get struck last time? Because the lightning protection device inside the collector was never tested for repeated use in such a high Kuvaki environment. Materials eventually gave out from fatigue. Wow. Fix was actually pretty simple. I tested a bunch of materials with different parameters based on this area's Kuvaki concentration and found something way more durable. Look! This is the Nod-Krai Airspace Data Collector 2.0. Stayed up all night to finish it. With one final altitude test, we'll be able to determine the experiment's results. Why is the Collector 2.0 so much smaller than the previous one? Advanced models are usually more compact. Paimon gets it now, so Paimon really is more advanced than the Traveler. While that's usually true, the reason the 2.0 model shrank so much this time was actually due to the limits of the materials used. I had to cut a lot of non-essential features. For example, the entire structure for lifting it into the air. If it can't get up in the air, how is it supposed to collect data from high altitudes? Well, it's all because, you see, many of the greatest leaps in human knowledge come when the researchers themselves step in, even if it means becoming the subject of their own experiments. They say Henri's team drank tens of thousands of bottles of Fanta to perfect the flavor we have today. So you get what I'm saying, right? Not really. Staring us won't make us understand, you know. You are way too smart not to get this, but fine if you insist. How about this? I'll just redesign the Fanta bottle to be shaped like you two. Or we don't even have to call it Fanta anymore. It could be Paita, Monta, or Laminta. For the sake of scientific progress, take the Collector 2.0 with you into the skies. Since it's for scientific process, since it is for scientific progress, how about Paimon does it? We're both part of this co-branding, aren't we? Then why is Paimon the only one being sent off? Not sure that'll do. Even in the name of scientific progress, we can't run experiments on someone so small. I was just thinking of making you a glider or something. Why am I yawning so much? This is irritating. Got one already. Was only joking. You gave Paimon a scare. Don't joke around like that. But don't worry, Paimon will be going with you, traveler. So you already have a glider. That's amazing. Maybe you can check that off the list. Let me explain the latest changes. Just yesterday it occurred to me, since the thunderstorms here are bursting with Kuvaki, instead of avoiding it, why not harness it? In other words, we can actively attract the lightning. This relay device was built for exactly that purpose. Attract the lightning? Well, that sounds dangerous. Okay, I need to blow my nose again. I'm getting stuffy as hell right now. Might need to take some more medicine. That sounds dangerous. You'll be fine. Most of the Kuvaki in the thunderstorm will be converted into an upward force field, and the remaining energy will be captured by the Collector 2.0 to power the enhanced lightning protection device. Trust me, your chances of getting struck are no higher than 0.0067%. So there's still a chance Paimon might get struck. Statistically speaking, there's a negligible risk. I mean, no proper scientist would ever claim something is 100% certain. This will be the final experiment. Channel the lightning to the lightning rod over there, then launch up and collect the data. The lightning protection device in the Collector 2.0 will keep you safe. I'll let you know as soon as we've got enough data, and I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. Ready to go? For the sake of science, let us go! You look? Oh, I didn't even do that. Okay. Experiment was a success, just as I thought. Kuvaki has huge potential. Thank you both. This is the critical data I was missing. Once I've combed through it all, I can finally get started on my thesis. I hope the research results on Kuvaki will truly achieve what Mr. Raimondo envisioned, freeing people from their reliance on Arceum. This would be an enormous step forward. Looks like we actually helped with something big. That's awesome. Indeed, progress marches forward. My thesis should be done in a year or two. And maybe in 20 or 30 more, we'll start to see the real impact of what we did today. 20 or 30 years? That long? That sort of time frame is already a breakneck breakthrough. Scientific research takes time, you know. Oh, God. It's all about patience and precision. We can't rush it. I really thought we'd get to try a bottle of Fan Lumine Paimon Ta any day now. I'll be sure to suggest that to Henri and the team. Oh, and here, take the Nod-Krai Airspace Data Collector 2.0 as thanks from me. I've removed the data collection module since it's classified tech from the Institute. I hope you understand. It no longer has any data collection functionality, but the lightning protection still works. Hopefully it'll come in handy on your adventures. Just a heads up, it only works on thunderstorms that carry Kuvaki. It won't be effective against regular lighting, so once you're outside Nod-Krai, it probably won't be of much use. That means we don't have to worry about getting struck by lightning while we're out exploring. Science really can defeat a curse. Well said. And finally, thank you both again for your contribution to science. Once I've sorted through the raw data, it's time for me to head back to the Institute and start writing my thesis. Alright. Does that count for percentage? I guess. Went up a percent. Where is that one quest? Is it over here? Yep. Another couple of people headed this way. Maybe they wouldn't object to doing something. I am Vino. Might I borrow just 1 minute of your precious time? I swear you'll leave with a smile. Oh. This seems kind of weird. I finally heard him say guinea pigs just now. We should go. Do I really come across as weird? Small wonder everyone keeps running off. But that's word for word the pitch that Bonks taught me back in Noshtown. If your goal is to blurt out a sales pitch, of course it's going to come off sounding weird. Fair point. If someone ran up to me shouting, "Dear guests," I'd probably avoid eye contact and hurry away too. Turns out starting a new career at my age isn't easy. I really thought being a boss meant kicking back and letting the money roll in. But hey, you did become a boss, right? Congratulations on that. But what made you want to change careers all of a sudden, Vino? I was a treasure hunter for so long, but honestly, I've been thinking about getting out of the game for a while. There's this classic joke in that line of work. Where's the only place a 35-year-old treasure hunter gets called young? Paimon has no idea. At their funeral, everyone's dabbing their eyes and saying, "Poor thing, they died so young." I'm 34 this year. At last month's gathering in the flagship, everyone was speaking to me with this weird, respectful tone. And it's not like I ever found any of Reed Miller's old treasure or anything, so when they started speaking to me all reverent-like, it felt off. When I looked around and realized, somehow, at some point, all the old dogs had disappeared and the room was filled with fresh-faced rookies. I suddenly realized I was the oldest one there. There I was, in the middle of all that noise and cheer, and yet this sudden chill gripped me tight, like a voice whispering, "You're next." It was downright terrifying. Uh-oh. Excuse me. But if you look at it another way, you've actually been pretty lucky, right? After all, you've made it this far in one piece. Luck doesn't hang around forever. That's why I wanted out of the business. But it's been rough. If things keep going like this, I'll have to start taking on commissions again. If it really comes to that, I'll make sure next year's funeral invite reads, "Look at me. No more rent, no more meals to worry about, and still so young to boot." Jealous yet? Would anyone show up? Who knows. Maybe a bunch of folks would show up just for the chance to punch me. Then they might as well not come at all. Why would you even think about your funeral? Let's see if there's something we can do to help with your new career. You stopped us just now. Were you about to pitch us something? I wanted to show you my training ground. Though, well, it's not serious training or anything. Just some light challenges, like shooting targets and dodging stuff. That sounds kind of fun. Right? I figured the kids would love this kind of thing. And there are tons of kids in Nasha Town. My old colleagues should love it too. And there are so many Fatui stationed in Nod-Krai, it feels like it should be drawing in more people. But it seems no one's really interested. Maybe it's just not fun enough. I just don't know what's wrong with my training ground. You two look exactly like the kind of guests I had in mind. If you'd be up for testing it out and maybe giving me some feedback. We'd love to play. Paimon's means help. We'd love to help. Please follow the course I designed. Your first challenge is nearby, and the second one is over that way. Mark the interest to make it easy to spot. Last challenge still needs a bit of work. I'll go fix it up now and wait for you there. Okay? As for the rest, well, there's definitely some technique to hitting targets, but for your first time, just go with your instincts. Too much explanation will only trip you up. Well then, have fun. Okay. After briefly explaining the course, Vino hurries off to finish setting up the final challenge. Alright, so... Oh. Uh-oh. Alright. First challenge cleared.
Something to add to my collection.
This is the second challenge. From here on, the terrain starts to play a role. Oh, and in the second half, the targets will start moving, so be ready to shoot on the run. Doesn't this spoil the most exciting part of the challenge? I don't think she understands the problem now. Nothing feels like a surprise. There's no suspense. Something just flashed by over there. Did you hear that? Didn't hear anything at all. Was there a strange sound? You're just messing with Paimon. There's nothing there, right? This isn't the type of surprise Paimon wanted. You're a meanie. Just for that, you're leading the way from now on. Calling her a meanie. Whoops.
Plan holds nothing but promise for adventure.
Sweet.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Talk to Vino. Over this way. We figured out what's wrong with the training ground. That doesn't matter anymore. It's time to start getting my affairs in order. Why? What happened? Oh, my targets have vanished. Again. Maybe someone took them by accident? It's happened before. I got new materials, made new ones, and hid them somewhere no one would think to look. But they've been taken again, which means someone's doing this on purpose. I felt an eerie sensation in that cave just now. Could this have something to do with those sneaky thieves? That was just me messing with you. So you sensed it too? That feeling of being watched? My instincts are never wrong. And anyway, my targets aren't worth that much. Who want to steal them? Even though I never took the really risky commissions when I was a treasure hunter, you don't spend that many years in a profession like mine without making a few enemies. By taking the targets, they're sending me a sign. The next target is me. It looks like I should have changed careers much sooner. I never thought I'd be sacrificing my life for a job like that at such a young age. Maybe you're overthinking it. Once we catch the thief, everything will become clear. You two are so kind. If you have the time, please attend to my funeral. Can we not bring up your funeral? There's still a chance we can fix this. Is that what they call the energy of babes? Alright, I'll hang in there just a bit more. At the very least, they won't give up until they actually come knocking. After all, I poured almost all my savings into this training ground. I've dealt with treasure hoarders before, and in my experience, if you want to catch them, the best way is to bait a trap. You can get target making materials from the Krumkake Craftshop. I've been there a few times since they're after targets. Let's use some to lure them out. I'll leave the thief to you two. As for me, I'll stay here and get started on fixing the third challenge they messed up. Okay. This guy, maybe? This probably isn't enough to beat Bozena. Do you have any material for making targets? Nope, I sold all of mine a few days ago. Try asking Cisco, she might still have some. Is that Cisco? Yep. Let Paimon introduce herself. Paimon is Paimon, and she's a traveler. We're here on Vino's behalf to ask if you have any materials for making targets. Oh, you mean Uncle Young? He's running out of targets again. He just picked up a new batch the other day. Sounds like his training ground is a roaring success. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Paimon thinks the only real customers are the two of us. What happened? She seems concerned, so you tell her about the missing targets. So things have been tough for him. No wonder he looks so down. If you hadn't told me, we'd have no idea. Who do you mean by we? The kids around here, we all know Uncle Young needs target materials, so whenever we come across any, we collect them to sell to him. And then you go steal his targets afterward? Do you know the targets were being stolen? Yes. Well, we didn't steal them, we just sold in the targets we got back, that's all. So it's just one set of targets, but he ended up paying for it over and over again? We really didn't know Uncle Young's business wasn't doing well. We figured if he kept buying that many targets, he must be kind of rich. He used up almost all his savings just to keep the trading ground afloat. I'm really sorry. If there's anything I can do to help, you could start by telling me who the real thief is. It was the Hollow Hands, but they're not bad guys. Who are they? I can't tell you that. He really needs our help right now. So no matter what, we have to find out who's been stealing those targets. But we don't really know who they are. They always vanish fast, and no one's ever seen them. I think they're like Reed Miller, a good kind of thief. We trade with them sometimes. No matter what we bring them, they always give us something really valuable in return. And that's how you've been getting the targets back? They're very cautious. We just leave the stuff at the usual trading spot. We've never actually met them face to face. Aren't we a little bit curious who the Hollow Hands are? Of course we are. But they have their own rules. And if we want to trade with them, we have to respect those rules. Look at the Hollow Hands against Vino. We just thought thieves have their reasons for thieving, so we figured Uncle Young must be loaded or something. Sorry. If you want to get his targets back, you could try trading them for some old portable bearings. I don't know if there's enough left, though. Uncle Young already bought some just a few days ago. It's not like we have any other ideas. Let's give it a try. See if we don't have enough yet. There we go, there's 3. And I'm fairly certain I've got tons of those. We got 3 of those old portable bearings. This should be enough. So now, it's our trade, right? Where's the trading spot? is it okay if I'm the one to make the trade? I promise I'll tell them not to bother Uncle Young ever again. We need to find out who they are. You trust the Hollow Hands even though they won't show you their faces, right? Then surely you can trust Traveler and Paimon too. You got a point. I guess in a place like Nod-Krai, trusting others is never easy. To tell you the truth, I feel kinda scared every time I go to the cave to trade. It's pitch black in there. You can hear this rustling sound. I always feel like there are a load of eyes staring at me. Ron said he felt like he was being watched too. It has to be them. They're not bad guys, really. Every time we walk up to the little trade box, we leave our stuff inside, then close our eyes and count to 77? Really? Then whoosh, it's gone, replaced by a gift. It's been like that every single time. They've never hurt any of us. Why 77? I heard it's because Reed Miller once stole 77 treasures from the governor's palace. But Bozina says it's actually because he had 77 loyal followers. Or maybe it's because Reed Miller fell out of a window and did 77 somersaults before hitting the ground. If that was the case, I don't think he'd be remembered as a legendary thief. We can just open our eyes at 76. If we open our eyes early, we might just catch the Hollow Hands in action. Are you sure you can do that? It feels like cheating if you don't follow the rules. It's all dark in there anyway, so maybe no one will notice. Everyone has a different story, but they all include number 77, so who knows? Maybe your version is the truth after all. Alright, good luck with the trade. And we'll tell everyone about Uncle Young too. We'll also do our best to gather targets for him. No charge this time. But first, we better go say sorry. Yes. Finally get to explore the inner workings of this cave. Place the old portable bearings at the trading spot. Alright. Start counting and close our eyes. Sniffer moles. Uh-oh. So the Hollow Hands are the Sniffer moles. The legendary elusive rogues, the Hollow Hands, are actually a bunch of Sniffer moles. Paimon guesses it makes sense now she thinks about it. But why did you steal Vino's targets? They don't seem to understand Paimon's question. 77? So what's 77 supposed to mean? Reed Miller's 77 treasures? His 77 loyal followers? Don't tell Paimon they think 77 sounds like squeak squeak. Could that be it? 7 squeeze 7? Squeakenty squeakin'? Paimon's confused. We still don't really know what that means. Alright.
I'm keeping the lookout.
Chest.
Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Bunch of goodies, okay. Sweet. Should be all the targets. So they're using them as bedding all along. That's why they kept going after Vino. I thought their burrows looked a lot cozier than those targets. Those burrows looked super comfy. As for Vino's targets, maybe they got some special appeal only a sniffer mole would understand. Still, even if we bring the targets back now, they'll probably just get stolen again in a few days. What should we do? Give them something better. We can leave a gift at the entrance to their treasure chamber. Let's head back and see Vino. Okay, firstly... Okay, so it just... Oh! It leads you straight to... his thing. I was just wondering if I should start getting my affairs. Never mind. It's good to see you back in one piece. You can rest easy, Vino. Those sneaky targets, thieves, are definitely not old enemies of yours. Actually, that girl Cisco came to apologize just now. She said the ones behind it are called the Hollow Hands. They sound like a pretty serious organization. They're a bunch of sniffer moles. Come to think of it, though, I did feel like I was being watched. It never felt ominous. Not like all the times I've sensed real danger. Well, why would they want to steal my targets? You tell Vino everything you uncovered. So that's what this was all about. I was this close to making arrangements for my funeral. Looks like I'll have to teach them a lesson. They didn't mean anything by it. That's not what I meant. If a few old portable barriers were enough to trade back the targets, that means the exchange rate's totally in our favor. You mean, if I show up with all sorts of gifts next time, I might get something amazing in return. Maybe I can make back all the losses from those stolen targets sooner than I thought. The losses weren't exactly caused by the Hollow Hands. I know, Cisco told me already. Still, I'm not going to ask those kids to repay anything. She was chirping away just now, giving me all sorts of feedback on the training ground, and she even promised to bring her friends to come play. Honestly, that's worth more to me than any amount of Mora. Textbook treasure hunter's instincts. Former treasure hunter. I think I've figured out how to make this place more fun. I just hope more folks will want to stop by. Want to give it a shot? The final challenge? I promise it's way more fun than the first two. Let's give it a go! Like we never say no to something fun.
Bring it!
So it's over here. I see it. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh no. That could have been bad.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's...
Alright. You're the first team to complete all the challenges. Look, even the Hollow Hand came to cheer us on. Maybe they're waiting for a chance to steal the targets. I've got to find them some comfier bedding material than those targets. I also forgot your victory prize. This is some stuff I gathered back in the day. It's worth a decent amount. But that was to Vino, the treasure hunter. For Rhino, the training ground boss, it's not much use anymore. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Luckily, we're not training ground bosses, so we'll gladly take this treasure off your hands. My training room will always be free for the two of you. Drop by any time you like. Stop it, Rosie. Alright. And that puts us at 86. I still have a whole bunch. Okay, so let's get these achievements. Alright. There's a chest this way. Kinda surprised I didn't see this chest. Oh. What's the deal with this? Just gonna shoot targets all day? Doesn't it get a little dull? With skills like that, why not try trading a few blows with us? Oh, fighting? I can trade more than that if you'd like. Nothing beats a good old brawl between real fighters, am I right? B-Love, how about you start us off? Go a few rounds with our guests, why don't you? Oh, you'll end it in 3 moves, huh?
Here comes my bounty.
Rise with the sun! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of the
Bounty
Eastling!
is yours.
Damn right it is.
Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help.
I let everyone down. It's no big deal, we're just messing around. B-Love, go take a breather on the side. You got some slick moves, friend. The name's Turho. Pleased to meet you. I'm the Traveler. Pleased to meet you too. I can tell you've seen your fair share of real combat. Guess we'll need to step it up. That last bout didn't count. Let's go again. Inkali, you're up. You only think of me when we're in trouble. Honestly, well then, skilled one, shall we begin? Yes, why not?
Fulfill our pact!
I got her in the corner.
Brave names echo! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get light of the blazing sun!
Something to add to my collection.
Alright. To some random passerby? This can't be real. So even Inkali couldn't win. I've definitely been taking you too lightly. It's not your fault, boss. Who'd have thought that someone that strong would just happen to walk by? We can't let them off the hook. So we're not just here to spar them. We'll get the wrong idea. Inkali just means we can't give up on winning so easily. After all, we're treasure hunters with a reputation to uphold. I formally issue you a challenge. This time, it's not just for fun. Let's go all out and see what we're really made of. Then I'll take all 3 of you at once. Alright. We won't hold back.
Here comes my bounty.
Show no mercy! Ha!
time for the
Everybody
big
stand back!
Wrath from the sky!
Let's see how...
Rev the engines!
Another loss. Let the
time
mountain
for
fade
the
spoil!
big one.
Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to
Light of the blazing sun!
Never get that chest.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Can't believe I lost to this passerby 3 times. No, you and I lost twice each. The boss only lost once. So it's not that bad. A loss is a loss. No point brooding over it. This traveler's really something else. You two can't even beat me on a good day, and now you've seen a real master in action. You got a lot of training to do. As for me, maybe it's time to consider early retirement. I wonder if Vino's training ground is still hiring. Oh. What's that brought me to? Still 86. How upsetting. Where is... Is it over here? No. Where's the waypoint with right there? I am missing 2 more bots. Where could they be? Oh, there's a quest over here. That's how we do it. Attaboy, that's it. Success on your first try, you really are something else, Anezka. That's the intuition institution for you, Makala. I think I see people coming this way. Speaking of that, Drizlav's really outdone himself too. 40 plus pages just to introduce each component, my word. Slav's the best at naming stuff amongst us, too. So why don't you put your stuff down and go see to our guests? My lovely lady, hello. Careful little game with our dear Bobik. Bobik? That's not what you're calling this giant machine, is it? Spot on. This is Bobik 131. Civilian all-terrain transportation device, and our buddy Drizlav's pride and joy. It's just that reading the instructions you left behind gave me a headache. For the knowledge boost, I mean. Trust me, I'll have a brain as good as any scientist's in no time. Then we'll have Makala's skills, Slava's brains, and my intuition. We'll never have to worry about commission bounties ever again. Isn't that right, Bobik? Makes a beep, clank, boom noise. Or we'll get squished? What? Bobik's a good kid, he won't hurt you. Don't worry, might be a big ask. Operating giant robots is so much fun. Sure, Bobik does have a shocking appearance, but he's awesome once you get the hang of the controls. So you mean it's fun? I might want to give it a go too. What do you think? Should be safer if I handle this, I think. That's +2 playmates for Bobik. Before that, I have a very important question for you. When operating such large machines, are you the type to rigorously dig through the instruction manual, or will you immediately turn the machine on and use the intuition within your soul to feel it out? On Team Paimon. And what team is that supposed to be? You make Paimon's head hurt. And what was that we were saying about headaches again being a sign that you're getting smarter? Nope, not getting that either. Alright, since you're on Paimon's team, Paimon gets to set the rules. Please learn how to control Bobik properly. You'll endanger us all otherwise. Well, and that's good. Just get the hang of Bobik's movement mechanisms. That said, he was primarily designed to transport large amounts of goods. We've got no clue as to how to make him do that just yet. With your help, though, I suspect I won't have to waste time going through all these documents. Instead of big boxes we no longer use around here, try guiding Bobik to arrange them in interesting shapes. Feel Bobik in your bones, with your soul. I know you can. Alright. So... Oh. Can generate powerful blue unipolar fields to easily move or rotate containers that have red unipolar fields. Unipolar fields of the same color repel each other. Yeah. Some blueprints. Why not try stacking the containers in accordance with the instructions? Okay. Is there an easy way to get up there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, start it up. Oh, okay, wait. So I can move. What the hell? Okay. And then I can just rotate it like so. Oops. Move over. Okay. No wonder Bobik's taking a shine to you. No wonder Nezca's got her eye on you. You're amazing. Wait a minute. When did Paimon get roped into your cheerleading club? Must have something to do with those puppy dog eyes. Still, you did just figure out how Bobik works without getting anyone hurt. That is pretty impressive. Don't you think the arrangement of these boxes has some real artistry to it? A work of art installed by a civilian all-terrain transportation device is that what people call installation art? Is that what that means? I never really got it before, but now that you've explained it this way, I totally do. Scientist mind with an artist's taste. There could be no better candidate. Don't you think so? Bet I do. Well then, please help us turn the rest of the boxes into lovely works of art. So there are other boxes? These two might be a safety hazard if left alone to handle all of them themselves. Time to enjoy installing some art. I'll pitch in two. You two go ahead first then. Asuka, Bobik, and I will be right behind you. Okay. Designated location? Wait, is there a chest over here? No. There's one over here though. Sweet.
Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
Alright, let's see what we got here. This is the place. Not the best at what comes next, so we'll leave that to the real artist. Alright. Let's see. So we got one box that's... Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see what I need to do. So we'll move this up, rotate, and there's that. Wish this was a tad bit faster. Ah. There we go. It's beautiful. Bobik seems to love it too. Where should we go next? Oh no, the Fatui. So that's where you were. Real runaround you gave us there. The device in your possession is now property of the Fatui task force, so hand it over and then scram. What follows is none of your business. Who are these people? Acquaintances of yours? I can just about tell these are Fatui. Forget recognizing these chumps. We only have ballpark numbers on Fatui we've handed knuckle sandwiches out to during our travels as a whole. Ballpark numbers. Such insolence. Still, we are not here to fight. Hand the Land Rover over peaceably, and we'll consider overlooking your rudeness. Land Rover? Wait, do they mean Bobik? That's not what the scientist who created him said. Slava told us in no uncertain terms that we'd only give us Bobik if we promised to only ever use him for civilian transport. Drislov. We hired Drislov. Everything he created we own, even the names of said creations. He has no right to transfer ownership to anything involved. Just hand the Land Rover over. We can even overlook Drislov's theft of key assets and his absconding with them. You're Drislov's friends, so I assume you're all smart enough to know who has the greater authority here. Sure we do. But Makula, have you ever seen anyone with poorer judgment? Oh, I'll say, Drislov entrusted Bobik to us, so of course we've got to take good care of him. Also, Bobik is just the cutest, you know, like a little puppy. I mean, puppies are puppies and humans are humans, and ne'er should the two be spoken of as the same creature. But you know, many pets are treasured as family nowadays. So how can we let strangers just take ours away? Precisely. And we're talking strangers who've decided someone else's kid is cute, gave that kid some weird name, and now want to take said kid away. What such people need isn't our cooperation, but a real stern lesson. We're not letting them take Bobik. Then you shall see who the Land Rover's real owners are. Right.
Change of plan. Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Get to work! Yeah!
Too easy. Why'd you hold me back, Makala? I wanted to give those lunkheads a piece of my mind, too. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. We should pity such loveless folk. To go nigh insane with jealousy upon seeing two happy families bringing their cherished pets out to meet new friends. Two happy families bringing their cherished pets out to meet new friends? Are you saying that Paimon is the traveler's pet? Oh, no, of course not. How could we get owner-pet relationships wrong? Lumine is very obviously your pet, right, Paimon? It's not that. Wait, how did you come to such a wild conclusion? Perfect features, lovely golden hair, a unique name, and let's not forget the ability to get along great with Bobik upon your first meeting. I mean, if that isn't Paimon's Lumine's guide and companion, for goodness sake. We're not owner and pet, definitely not. Ah, I see. Companions, you say? Yes, that does have a nicer ring to it, don't you think so, Ineska? So it does. That's settled then. From now on, Bobik's our companion as well. And now that we've chased these brutes off, we continue making art as per our original plans? I'm sure that would make Bobik happy too. I did notice earlier that Bobik's got real artistic talent. Why, he was practically trembling with excitement while moving the boxes around. Won't you come with us, Miss Guide, Traveler? I mean, we've teamed up to beat some baddies already, haven't we? Beating baddies is the best, let me tell you. The Fatui aren't gonna just let this slide, you know that too, right? And things will get ugly if Bobik stays into their hands. Whew. Seemed kinda spooked just now as well. Makala, I need to check he's alright. There's still 3 box sites left. Do lead the way to them, Miss Guide. We'll meet up with you there. I wonder if the one with the oculi is a box site. Where's this chest? Oh, right here.
Something to add to my collection.
Nothing else. Okay.
Try and stop me!
Oh, I see that chest. Oops. Screwed that up.
Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help.
Oh, I'm at 87. Oh. Alright, we're gonna wait. Yeah, we'll wait for him. After waiting for a while, you hear Bobik's footsteps heading your way. Alright. I shall install the art. Seems like one's missing. Let's use that crane over there to lift it up. Alright, so... there's that. We'll take this one. I'm gonna rotate this way. And then we'll just rotate twice this way. There we go. Alright.
Fulfill our
Next
pact!
location. Oops, wrong one. Nothing new on the compass. Excuse me, sir. I don't have time for you. Nothing new. Alright. Yep, they arrive. Is this the same thing? Nope, okay. Okay, so hold on. Hold on.
Take me up!
Am I missing something here with this? Alright, cool. Alright, so now it should be able to go. Sweet. Okay, and then one more. See, this is the spot that I was referring to that doesn't have all its pieces.
Rev the engines!
Oh, Fatui.
Bring it! Let the mountains be... Suffer the wrath of each pyroclastic surge!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Good stuff. Alright. Now we wait. Bulbic's getting antsy. Alright, so. Okay, so let's leave. Push it over like so. That's a plant. Alright, so with that, we are going to rotate this like so. There we go. We're gonna drag this all the way over here. There it is. There's that. There we go. I think that was all of it. That's our installation art complete then. Not that I really understand it, of course, but sure is pretty. Of course it's pretty. You took part in its creation. Now come, we must take a photo to commemorate this. We're going to do that too. Of course, it's a collaboration between us after all. Let's find a spot with a beautiful view from which we can see every part of our installation art. And we'll take that picture there. And I'll see if I can get Bobic to strike some fabulous pose or another. Hang on a moment. Looks like something's happening over there. It's those guys from just now. They must be here for Bobic. So what are those suspicious things flying around them? Recon bots. Worked a dream. Quickly take the Land Rover back to our garrison and hand it over to Lady Alachka. As for you meddling fools, why are you going with those villains? Didn't we just become companions? They must have pulled some kind of dirty trick. We gotta catch up with them and get Bobic back. Out of the way, you pests. We fight. We fight.
Light of the blazing sun!
They're just up ahead. Final warning, your little pet has now become a fearsome beast under Fatui command. Take another step and it'll tear you to shreds. What have you done to Bobik? Can't you hear? He's in so much pain. Let him go. You hear that, Land Rover? You're being let off the leash. Uh-oh. After dodging the attack, you find that the Fatui have retreated into the laboratory. So there's a laboratory over here. Oh yeah, it's the one with the force field. But unfortunately, that's going to be all the time we got. I got to get ready to go to work. I was really hoping I could get to that 90%. I'm only at 87 now. It's really a lot of stuff that we can do here on Lempo Isle. I thought I started like 81 or 80% earlier, and now I'm at 87. Ugh. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna be all the time we got. Hopefully, next stream, we will get to the rest of Lempo Isle. But if you like what you saw, like the video, subscribe, follow my Twitch, leave a comment on the video, and I will see you all on the next one.